Is there such a thing as a monster? Call me old-fashioned, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say probably not. But there are certainly things that go bump in the night that may very well be lurking in the shadows of our collective memory. Take, for instance, the Melon Heads of Ohio and Michigan. They are a regional legend in the Great Lakes area of the United States, most notably in Ohio and Michigan, with related tales in Connecticut as well. The stories describe small, humanoid creatures with enlarged, bulbous heads, glowing eyes, and thin, twisted bodies. They are said to lurk in wooded backroads and rural areas and frighten travelers who stumble across them. The exact beginnings of the Melon Head stories vary depending on the state and local tradition. In Ohio, the most popular version says the Melon Heads were once children suffering from hydrocephalus, a medical condition that causes the skull to enlarge due to fluid buildup. According to legend, these children were either cared for or cruelly experimented on by a doctor named Dr. Crow in an isolated farmhouse or asylum. After years of mistreatment, the children supposedly escaped into the woods and became feral, surviving by hunting down and eating other animals and even resorting to cannibalism when food was scarce. Some say the Melon Heads are their spirits, forever trapped between childhood and monstrosity. Michigan's version is similar. Local tales say the Melon Heads were patients of a mental hospital that either burned down or was shut down due to inhumane practices. Some survived the disaster, fled into the surrounding forests, and over generations, inbreeding among them caused their distinct appearance. In Ohio, many of the reported sightings occur on Windsor Road, a dark, wooded lane where drivers claim to see short figures dart across the road, just large enough to be mistaken for children. Witnesses describe them as small, humanoid creatures with large, misshapen heads and glowing eyes. Similar stories cluster around Felt Mansion in Ottawa County, Michigan, near Holland. Locals claim to hear strange noises, see odd shapes moving in the brush, or experience being chased by small humanoid figures while driving at night. These stories, like many regional legends, are often told as a campfire story or used as a dare for teenagers to drive down haunted backroads at night. But they also reflect real anxieties about hidden institutions, medical experimentation, and the mistreatment of vulnerable people. There are a few possible explanations for the Melon Head legend. Some folklorists suggest it stems from local stories about people with physical deformities being ostracized by society, a fear that was likely heightened during the 19th century when many institutions for the mentally ill were at their most overcrowded and understaffed. Over time, these stories may have become more monstrous as they were passed down through oral tradition. Whatever the case, the legend of the Melon Heads reminds us that some of our deepest fears are rooted in the unknown, and that sometimes the things that go bump in the night are more than just figments of our imagination. Thanks for watching. Do you believe in monsters? Let me know in the comments below.